Hi fashion lovers, welcome back to my channel. In today's video tutorial, I'll be taking you guys step by step tutorial on how to draft, cut and sew this two-piece circle flare top with short pants. It is a detailed video tutorial. All you have to do is watch till the end as to learn more, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share with friends. So guys, let's get started. So guys, for this video tutorial, I'll be starting up with a pattern drafting, okay, before cutting on my fabric. And here is my pattern paper, okay. Then we'll be drafting for the upper part, which is the top part of my two pieces before cutting for the short, okay. And here on my pattern paper, as you can see here, I added some extra piece of pattern paper, okay, so that I could be able to get the kind of width that I want, okay. So here on my pattern paper, I will be folding like this, okay. I will be folding in a triangular form, okay, to achieve that circle flare of our two pieces dress, okay. The next thing to do here is to take our shoulder measurement, okay, and to do that, from the tip of my triangular folded pattern paper, I'm going to come down by 9 inches. So here is my marked point, okay. Then I'm going to draw a straight line. Then the next thing to do here is to take her shoulder measurement, okay. So her shoulder measurement here is 16 inches divided by 2 is going to give me 8 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark 8 inches point, which is here, okay. Remember, we are cutting for both the front and the back pattern of this top flare, okay. Then from my 8-inch mark point, I'm going to come down by 1 inch to mark her shoulder slope point, okay. This point here is her shoulder slope point. Then I'm also going to take her front and back neckline width, okay. Her neckline width here, I'll be making use of 3.5 inches for her neckline width. Then I'll go ahead and connect my shoulder slope point. From my marked shoulder slope point, I'm going to go down by 8 inches to mark her armhole length, okay, which is this point here. Then at my 8 inches point, I went in by 2.5 inch as to create my armhole line. I also went ahead to connect my points, just the way you see me doing it here. For her front neckline, I'll be going down by 2 inches, which is here, okay. So I'll go ahead and curve for my neckline. For the back neckline, I'll be going down by 1 inch, okay, 1 inch, which is here. So this is for both the front and the back and front, okay. So the first line here is her back neckline, while the second line here is her front neckline, okay. Then for her armhole curve, I'm going to divide what I have here to get my midpoint, okay. So my midpoint here is 4 inches. I'm going to go in by 1/2 inch, okay, which is here. Then I'll go ahead and curve for my armhole. After that, if you look at the top of these two pieces dress, you will notice that the circle flare top has a smaller shoulder, okay. So what I'm going to do here, at my shoulder point, at my neckline width point, okay, my shoulder line here, I'm going to take 2 inches, okay. I'm going to mark 2 inches here, okay. Then I'm going to curve it, okay, to meet my armhole curve. So this is it. Then the next thing to do here is to take our top length, okay. Her desired top length is 26 inches, but what I have here on my pattern paper is 21 inch, okay. So I'll be using what I have here on my pattern paper, okay. So I'm going to take 21 inch round. So guys, This is it for the top pattern of our two pieces dress. Okay, remember we cut for both the front and the back pattern. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead now and cut this out. So guys, this is it. If you open it up, this is what you are going to have for your circle flare. Okay, we use this to cut for both the front and the back pattern. Okay, then when cutting on your fabric, you can as well take it down to your desired length.
After that, the next thing that we are going to do here is to cut for our shorts.
I subtracted 2 inches to mark my waistline. Okay, this is for my waistline band. Then from my waistline down to my hip point is 10 inches, to my crotch line is 12 inches, down to the length of this pant is 22 inches. Then the next thing that we're going to do here is I'm going to go in here by 4 inches. I'll be using this pattern paper to cut for both the side front and the side back of my short pant, elastic waistline short pant. Okay, so I'll mark 4 inches. And this line here will serve as my crotch line. Okay, my flap is either you call it your flap line or your crotch line. Okay, then the next thing to do here is to take my waistline measurement. Okay, my waistline measurement here is 37 inches, but because this is an elastic waist pant, okay, I'll be using her hip circumference. So her hip circumference of 41 inch divided by 4 is going to give me 10.2 inches. Okay, so I'll mark 10.5 inch here. Okay, then moving down to her hip line, her hip circumference is equally 10.2 inches. Okay, but I'll be making it 10.5 inch, which is here. Then add extra 1 inch. Okay, add 1 inch here. Then to my crotch line, I'll also repeat what I did at my hip line. I'll take her hip circumference, which I made 10.5 inch, then add 1 inch hemming allowance here. Okay, then I'll go ahead and connect my points. Can you see that? Okay, then coming over to my flap line, I will move out from my flap line by 1.5 inch, and this is for my side front. Okay, then from my hip line, I'm going to connect it. Okay, I'm going to use my curve ruler to connect it this way. Okay, then the next thing to do here is to take my round ankle measurement, and to do that I'm going to divide what I have here on my pattern paper. What I have here is 18 inches divided by 2 is going to give me 9 inches. So the midpoint here is 9 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark 9 inches point, which is here. Okay, then I'll also mark my 9 inches point here. Then my round ankle circumference is 21 inches. Divided by 2 is going to give me 10.5 inches. Then I'll go ahead and share my 10.5 inch to these two sides. Okay, for these two sides to get my round ankle measurement. Okay, so my 10.5 divided by 2 is going to give me 5.2 inches, plus 1 inch is going to give me 6.2 inches. So I'll mark 6.2 inches here. Okay, and here 6.2 inches, which is here. Okay, then I'll connect it down. Okay, Then I'll connect this one this way. Can you see what I'm doing? So if you measure what we have here, so what we have here as our ankle circumference is 12.5 inch. Okay, remember we added 1 inch for our hemming allowance. Okay, so guys, this drafting here is for the side front. Then for the side back, remember I told you I'll be using the same pattern paper to draft for both the side front and the side back. Okay, so for the side back, from my crotch or tie line, I'm also going to extend this by 1.5 inch. Okay, from this point here, I'm going to come out by 1.5 inch. This is for the side back. Okay, side back. Then I'll move down this way. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? Then at my waistline, at my flap line waistline, I'm going to go up by 1 inch. Okay, this is for the side back. Okay, I'm going to go up by 1 inch. Then connect it this way. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? This is for our side back. Okay, remember that this is an elastic waistline pant. Okay, it's not a fitted pant. So this one is the side back. Side back, can you see my side back? This is for the side back. Then I'll go ahead and cut this out. So guys, I went ahead to fold my fabric as to cut out my side back. Okay, I also added 2 inches for my folding or my hemming allowance, just the way you see me doing it here. Then I also went ahead to cut out my fabric. Okay, so guys, this is for our side back. Okay, then let me go ahead and cut for my side front. To cut for my side front, I trimmed out the side back pattern. Okay, then I also went ahead to fold my fabric as to cut it out on my fabric, just the way you see me doing it here in this video tutorial. And also subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share with your friends. After cutting for my elastic waistline short pant, this is what I have. So guys, the next thing to do here is to cut the top flay part, and here I'm cutting for the back pattern, just the way you see me doing it here in this video. So guys, I folded my fabric into 4 places so that I can be able to cut both the front and the back pattern at once. Okay, so guys, I took out the back pattern. Then here I'll be cutting the neckline for the front pattern. Okay, so guys, this is for the front and here is for the back. Okay, and this is for the back. Okay, can you see what we have here? So guys, I also went ahead to cut out for my sleeve, and this is what I have for my sleeve, for my both sleeves. So guys, for my short pant, as you can see, I've gone ahead to join the flap of both the front and the back pattern. Can you see that? I've gone ahead to fix my flap. Okay, can you see that? This is the front pattern and this is the back. Okay, I've gone ahead to fix my flap. Then the next thing to do here is I'm going to place this like this. Okay, I'll be placing the 2 shorts like this. So I'll stitch up this side. okay, then stitch up the side seams, then fix my band. Okay, can you see that? For the top of my dress, two pieces dress, can you see the flare part? I've gone ahead to turn up the neckline with my bias. Okay, so can you see the flare part? Okay, can you see that? Then the next thing to do here for this top is to fix my sleeve. Can you see what I'm doing? So guys, this is it for my sleeve. Okay, so I'll take this to my sewing machine and stitch up this part. Okay, my sleeve, I'll go ahead and stitch up for my sleeve. Then for the other side, I'll be doing it off camera. Okay, and finally guys, this is my end result. You can see how neat and beautiful my two pieces dress came out. Do well to hit on the subscription button, subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share with your friends. And if you have any question regarding to this tutorial, drop it on the comment section. I'll be there to attend to you. So guys, see you on my next video tutorial. Bye.